Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to do this bold and gold eyeshadow look, and I'll show you also how I'm finishing the face. We're going to have two versions of this look, right here with the black lip, and here where we've added just a pop of purple. So this is also going to be my entry for the NYX Face Awards 2015, so I would super appreciate it if you would like and share this video. Anyhow, we're starting with a bare eye, and we're going to that, so let's get started. To start out, just prime your eyelids. We want to add a primer just so our eyeshadows can last as long as possible. Apply that all over the lid. Now go ahead and use some type of fluffy brush and apply a base shadow. I'm just going to apply that from the crease and blend upwards. You want a base shadow to be matte and close to your skin tone. Now we're going to go ahead and line our eyes. You're going to want to line your upper waterline as well as the lower. This is going to give us that really kind of sultry look and really draw and define our eyes. Use any type of black eyeliner that you like best. Now take some more black eyeliner. I'm using a gel liner and start applying that just to your upper lid. This is going to make that black really dark and sooty because that's what we want. This is going to be a super deep and dramatic smoky eye. Don't worry if this looks a little bit messy, that is totally okay. We're going to be applying shadows over it, and this is just so the closest to our lash line is really dark. Use a clean shadow to blend the edges. This is going to make blending easier later on. Now you're going to want to take your first transition shadow. I'm using a shadow that is a pale peach color. And then just use any type of large fluffy brush and blend that all over. You're going to start at the crease, blend towards your brow, and then also pull it under the lower lash line. You want to blow this out really far, so don't be afraid. Now take a slightly smaller fluffy brush, and I'm using the NYX eyeshadow in Maybe Later. This is a warm camel color, so this is going to pop nicely. And just start blending that from the crease. And then once you've deposited most of the color, slowly blend up towards your brow bone. You also want to pull that, as you can see, along your lower lash line. This is going to act as our transition from the blacks. So take one of your almost black colors, something that's a really dark gray, and start packing that on the lid. And you're going to want to use any type of flat synthetic brush for this step. You're also going to want to start making the shape. These are very elongated smoky eyes, so as you can see there, I'm making a line extending from my lower lash line, and then I'm pulling it into my crease and just above it. Because my eyes are downturned and slightly hooded, that is why I'm doing that step. Now you also want to pull it along your lower lash line. Don't be too shy here, so you can go all the way across from the inner and outer corner. Now you're going to want to take a clean blending brush and just blend that all out. You really want to start softening the edges here. This is going to make your life easier in the long run, even though you're going to have to blend for quite a bit right now. So don't be too worried about making this absolutely perfect because we are going for this more like dramatic kind of high fashion look. You can make it look like it's been worn in a little bit. Now I'm taking another shadow that's going to transition between the NYX Maybe Later and the black. So use a fluffy brush and use a shadow that is a warm gray. So it's going to go something kind of between the two shadows. If you're going for a cool gray, one that leans really blue, it's going to not transition into the Maybe Later as much. So go for something that has a little more warmth to it. And just keep blending that. Now take a little more black on a pencil brush and start really getting that defined right by the lash line. Now take your absolute blackest black. As you can see, I made a mess, and I'm going to show you a little tip right here. So grab whatever your blackest black shadow is, and also grab a tissue. And just place the tissue right underneath your eye. This is going to help catch any of the fallout because this black is very black, but it is also pretty loose, so you are going to get a bit of fallout. As you can see, I'm using patting motions. That is also going to help keep the fallout to a minimum rather than sweeping. So now I'm going in with a synthetic round brush, and I'm using that to just kind of push the little bits of black around. As you can see, I'm really working that right into the crease. So go ahead and take your time here because you don't want to make a total mess. but make sure that you've pulled that all the way into your crease, and if your eyes are downturned, up a little bit. And now I'm just going in with a clean brush and blending that some more. As you can see, there's definitely a trend. We will be blending a lot in this tutorial. So keep blending until you are satisfied. Make sure you take time to step back and kind of look at your work. Now, even more of whatever your blackest black shadow is, and really pull that along the lash line itself. Now go in with a clean, fluffy brush and do your last and final blend of all your kind of smoky shadows. Now take any type of gold eyeliner and pop that just in the very inner corner where we didn't apply the black. And now choose a copper shadow and put that along the tear duct area and blend upwards and basically fill the entire inner corner area. I like to use a synthetic brush for this that's a little more precise, but any brush would do. You can even use your fingers if you want it to look a little more messy. And just keep pulling that shadow around, and then I'm going to blend it out with a synthetic brush. Now I'm going in with a bright gold, and we're going to concentrate that just on the very inner corner, so don't pull that too far. And we are then going to pull it just a little bit on the eyelid, but we're keeping that more in the center where our copper went out. Now take a gold pigment that is kind of glittery, and we're going to pop that just on the very inner corner, and we're also pulling that along our tear duct area. Now just add a highlight. I'm using a off-white pearl shadow right here, and then just blend lightly. Now I'm starting to add a little bit of my first metallic gold shadow, so go ahead and start adding that gently. And now I'm going in with the gold pigment right on top. So this is going to give us a pretty unique highlighted brow bone area. Now you just want to go ahead and give your lashes a good curl, especially with such a dark smoky eye. You do want your lashes to still show up, so make sure you've given them quite a good curl. I like to do 3 pulses, and then give them a hefty coating of whatever black mascara suits your fancy. And don't forget your bottom lashes. I'm also going to add some false lashes just for some added drama. Mine are slightly more flared on the outer edges just to further elongate the eye. So this is what our eyes are looking like right now, so let's complete the face. Alright, so now that we've got our eyes done, we're ready to finish the face. You can tell our eyes are quite bold. They definitely give this kind of elongated look. It's very extreme, so we're going to keep the face a little bit simple. As you can see, I already have my eyebrows done, and I already have a base on, so I'm just going to show you how I'm going to finish from there. Do your base however you like it. And for eyebrows, either it's great to do something a little more on the bold side, or even like if you have bleached brows, that would also be awesome. So I'm going to start out with taking NYX blush in Taupe, and we're going to use that just to contour our face. You really want to chisel your cheekbones because, again, if we're doing something high fashion, we're thinking this is going to be maybe for a photo shoot, so make sure that you are definitely chiseling out your cheekbone. You want to put your contour from your temple, bringing it just to about where your iris is. We're also going to contour our jawline, so take that just down the side of your jaw, and then we're going to run it under, and then be mindful to blend down your neck. So I have bangs, so I'm not going to contour this side of my forehead, but I'm just going to go ahead and add a little more definition right around the hairline. And since this is all about the eyes, we are going to contour our nose just slightly, just to add even more definition. And you're going to pull it from your brow bone and just down. So it's kind of this little divot right here. I'm going to do that on both sides, and then you're going to blend this really well because nose contours are really easy to spot. But this is just going to add even more definition and draw more attention to this eye area. So now you just want to highlight. So you're going to want to hit those cheekbones. I'm going to pull it down the center of my nose, hit the tip, blend that just with your fingers, and then also on the cupid's bow. And then we'll finish it off with our lips. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and prime your lips. I'm using the NYX lip primer for this step. I'm going to show you 2 lip options today. If you're planning on wearing this out and you're not into the bold eyes, bold lips, you can definitely go with a lipstick that's a little more on the nude side. I'm wearing NYX Snow Cap right here. And if you're feeling bold, and this is what the lip I'm going to be wearing with this, you can go for NYX Chambord. Alright, and here's the look with the black lip. So this is going to be obviously a lot more bold. Alright, and if you just want to add a little bit more to this look, we're going to go ahead and add just a touch of purple just to make this a little more interesting. The opposite of yellow on the color wheel is purple, so we're going to go ahead and add that to just kind of pop against the gold. So add a little bit of whatever lavender blush you like best. So now we're going to take a little bit of the NYX colored mascara in Forget Me Not and add that just to the lower lashes on the inner corner. So we're going to clean off a little bit of our black lipstick and then take a little bit of the NYX lavender lipstick. You just want to put a little bit right in the center of your lips and mush your lips together until it looks great. I do this about 3 times. And then take a little bit of whatever your gold pigment is and pat that just along the cupid's bow. So you can use a brush for a little more precise application up the cupid's bow. And once you have that on, you also want to drag just a little bit in the very center of your lip just to tie the lips a little more into those eyes. And this is our finished look. I hope you enjoyed this look. Don't forget to like and please share. This is my entry for the NYX Face Awards, so I would definitely appreciate all the support I can get. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. See you later.